And we're back
We're
with
going?
another episode of Panther Airsoft Folding Table Talk. This is episode 89, almost 90, guys.
Oh, damn, we're starting. Oh,
Yes, we are
sorry.
starting.
Hello.
That's okay.
And welcome back to
Welcome-
another episode
welcome
of
back.
Airsoft ASMR.
So this week is gonna be Taskforce Wolfpack, Airsoft team at the field. Very new team. We just, we love to have teams on board, and we decided to put these guys on because they're very new, and we just want to get into their heads into what is it like creating a team when you started at the
Well-
pandemic and then coming out of it afterwards.
Exactly. It's a perfect opportunity for us to catch a team that started off at the beginning, because there are times when you talk to teams or interview teams at a later date where they do forget things that have happened and whatnot. So it's always cool to get a different perspective. And this could be a really cool opportunity for these guys as well, for us to be able to touch base with them later down the line and see how things are going. So, as Poi was saying,
Yeah.
team interviews,
So
guys.
team interviews. Here we go. So introducing for Task Force. Do you guys go with like TW or something like that, or?
Whoa.
Oh wait.
I was gonna be like, there's
Never
enough
mind.
TWs around here.
Never mind.
Man.
TFW. You guys go by TFW, right?
You know what? I don't think we ever have done that, but that sounds cool as shit. So yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Looks
we're
like
gonna,
it- looks
we're
like
gonna
it's
go with
happening.
that
Well,
now.
if
No,
actually-
we never
actually-
thought about acronyms, boy.
Actually,
Like,
I always think about acronyms. I'm the acronym guys
Yeah,
here, dude.
yeah.
I know
PAN,
you are.
PAFTT.
Patches. It's all about patches.
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna claim Pan? We're gonna fight, dude. I am fighting.
Hold
you.
on, you can't claim Pan.
Holy crap!
I came up
This
with Pan
guy.
looking at my
So,
pan.
I'm
Just because
thinking-
you're
I'm
my
thinking,
producer.
TF Wolfpack sounds really good, or TF.
Yeah, we
W.
did that one. We
Yeah,
did that one.
TF
Yeah.
we
Wolfpack
did do
sounds
that one.
good.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, we
right,
did.
so let's do some intros here. We've met Tom before. We've met Kaz before from.
But have we really?
Uh,
Let's get down
Let's
to the
get
brass
down.
tacks.
So we'll do an extensive introduction of Kaz here because we've only had him for our pan segment, and he was
Appreciate
not
that,
replacing, but just jumping in to fill in for Mac and Tack.
Well, hey man, you want to replace me, Kaz? You go right ahead, buddy. You're pretty, okay? I ain't.
Alright, so give
Whoa,
us a
whoa.
little bit of intro of yourself. What's your position in the team, and when did you start Airsoft? We'll just go on from there.
yeah.
All right. I'm Kaz. You guys know me probably from, if you're watching, probably from when I ate that really spicy wing.
Yes.
If not, if you haven't seen me before, I frequent the airsoft field, which is Panther, of course, Panther Airsoft. I've been playing for, I think, around 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so pretty fucking, I'm still young in my airsoft years, but
Mhm.
Very.
not even years yet, still months.
I was
Anyway.
gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
did you just say airsoft years? Like,
Anyways, yeah. My position on the team, I am the founder of the team. I made it along with Tom. So I guess I'm God, pretty much.
Yes. You started
yes.
the team
Oh,
because of your
man.
God complex.
oh,
Got
my
it.
first
Yes, of
question
course.
in a year from now is gonna
I
be like,
see.
where did the ego go? Okay, so yes.
So I refer to them as my minions if you wanted to.
Keep
Keep
talking,
keep going.
Yeah, keep telling me. I'm just gonna play this back for you.
No, no.
385 days.
Yeah, I think I'm good, honestly.
No, but Kaz, break it down for us. Like, I know you're relatively new, but you have had, your fair share of experience on the field with your friends and everything. Like, have you found your favorite airsoft gun yet, or is there one that you really wanted to try and grab? Hopefully, in the future, you'll still be allowed. Yeah.
Okay. I need to tell you guys, this is something guilty. A lot of people will hate me for this, but I had a brand new VFC URGI because I wanted to get into gas blowbacks. I traded it for an AEG.
Wow.
And it was stripped. It
The
was
show
stripped
is
for
over.
parts.
I remember that.
Sure.
I cannot handle gas, especially in the cold. I got it when it was around winter.
Yeah.
So-
no, I understand.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Not a fan. AEG works no matter the weather, and I always make fun of gas people for that because I'm just like, hey, battery. But
So you started at the gate with the gas.
no. So I had my first gun was a G&G ARP.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
9. Yep.
The 5.56 one.
Oh, you were smart and
Oh,
grabbed that
wow.
one.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
All
I
right.
didn't want the other one because I knew the mags would be fucking difficult
Smart.
to
They
find. so-
were
Smart.
very hard.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you still have it?
No, that's another story. I traded that for another different AEG, but I'm proud of that trade. So,
Yeah,
Anyways.
okay, at least you're proud of that one. So.
and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fucking URGI looks super nice. Let's buy it. And I buy it. And I'm like, wow, this thing doesn't even have a hop up. And so I got rid of it, got my AEG, and now I am eyeing down a
Doesn't have
a TM Mark 18 electric blowback.
Let's
which
just
I
make sure it
want.
has a hop up, okay?
Yes, yeah, no, I'll make sure of that. But hopefully I get my hands on that. And other than that, yeah.
Okay, well that's good. So I mean, yeah, you've definitely made your presence known. I definitely think there was a few guys that were rocking cat ears before, but you definitely made it.
I think he started the trend.
Oh
100%.
yeah, no,
I
I
mean,
blew them out of the
They
water.
multiplied.
Yeah.
They multiply,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
They multiply. Tack, anything from you?
Well, so I would just say it's like from like an airsoft perspective and stuff like that, like Mac was saying about your gun and whatnot. Is there any kind of kit progression that you've gone through in your short period of time? Did you follow any of our guides before you jumped in, or did you farb out and just go in and buy whatever you saw?
You want to hear another really guilty thing?
Oh my
yes,
gosh,
Yes,
let's
tell me
hear
all
it.
the juicy details.
You're not gonna like this.
Probably not.
My first this part's fine because it's a classic. I wanted to stand out more. So I'm like, I'm gonna get my kit full black, right? Of course, every young airsofter's wet dream, the full black kit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you just stopped playing Rainbow Six or something.
I ordered most of my stuff from Hero Outdoors.
Oh,
Wait, and
my-
you got it?
And I got it,
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
and I got my gun from Camouflage. Yeah.
Where's
Yeah,
that
it's
ban
okay.
button?
Don't worry about it.
Where's that ban? Where's that ban button?
Yo, no, guys, don't worry. Hey, look, the ugly truth here, okay? Just imagine that I have a better accent and I'm not Gerard Butler. The ugly truth here, guys, is that I bought my first gun from Gorilla. So I mean, that's the same company and
Yep,
everything
they
like
are.
that. I didn't know anything, right?
Yeah.
Wish I had known what I know now. But and that's the same that I would just tell anyone to kind of pass that information along. It's just like, there are other better reputable dealers out there. Don't deal with those guys. And I think we can outright say it now. Poi was trying to reel me in, and we were trying to be polite and everything like that. But I flat out disown Camouflage, Gorilla Surplus, Golden Plaza, like everything. Like, they are such a detriment to our community, and all the stupid things that they allow when it comes to minors buying guns,
Mhm.
minors
Yeah.
buying knives, the surplus gear, the bear mace, like all this stuff that they just supply, and they're, oh, it's not our fault that once we sell it and people do it. Like, it's just ridiculous. And we all know, like, all those times that we've had any kind of like problem in Vancouver, like downtown Vancouver, whenever they have like, oh wow, a person was caught with a gun or blah blah blah. It's like, is it an airsoft gun? Is it a pellet gun? We all know where that came from.
Mhm.
Like, and God,
Mac,
those guys.
what basically what you're boiling down to is what you're saying is
Yeah.
you're ranting about it, but
Sorry.
our power is through our purchasing power.
Yeah.
Mm.
If we convince other people not to go there, right? As much as we try to be fair to all the other stores, right? If they're consistently doing this all the time, right? Don't send your money their way, right? You're just giving them more incentive to keep doing this,
Yeah.
right? And then
exactly.
educate
Yeah.
other people, right? That's what we're talking about with the C21 talks is go out there, inform others, inform yourself, inform others, and let them know, right? And on top of that, like, this is a store that's been notorious for just letting these happen. Anyways, I didn't want to dive into this talk.
No,
but
Well,
yeah,
I know.
well,
I
so
know.
to infer kind of what Poi's saying, everyone, right, is that you want to purchase something and you don't like you're gonna deal with salesmen all the time, right? But you want to be able to do your own research no matter what you're purchasing, because you're always going to be talking to a salesman, and a salesman is always only going to want to sell it to you and then change their attitude right after because they did their job. They are not a customer service representative that is supposed to take something back. No, they are a salesman. Their job is to push sales. That means that they are going to say whatever it is, slap that gun twice and say it's lipo ready and hand it right to you with a smile on their face. So don't fall for that.
Okay. What were we talking about before?
Pretty much where Kaz bought his
Kaz's
gun.
airsoft.
Yeah.
journey,
Okay.
So I bought all that stuff.
Then you
There's
play.
another story to go along with it, whatever, it doesn't matter. I moved on and I went to the second most basic thing from Black, multicam, which is currently my favorite.
Mhm.
And I made a mix of tan and multicam because I wanted to replicate modern African poaching unit. The only thing I didn't have was
got it.
the gun. I needed like a Val.
Right.
But now I'm moving on to multicam and Ranger Green. I'm gonna make a hostage rescue team
I'm gonna
kit.
be honest. That's a lot in 6 months, and you haven't even hit summer yet. For
Yeah. I mean, like he's like, oh,
I want to
man,
see
you
you
gotta
wear
go
all
through the
black in
seasons
summer.
first.
You don't want to know the kits I have planned. Okay, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna.
I just want you to be able to do more than 4 in one day, like myself. Okay, like we'll go in, we'll play one game, and we'll come out, we'll change, we'll go in another.
Telling you, we should
Yeah,
start the
exactly.
segment on Panther fashion.
I'd be down for that.
Oh,
Panther
imagine if we-
fashion, yes. Roast my kit when?
Yes,
Yes.
we will be starting that series pretty soon.
on a scale of 1 to Farb.
Yeah, we're gonna show up and ask you, did you do your research? No, Farb.
All right, we'll rate him on that now.
Is that actually any kind of impression of anything? Farb.
Actually, Chuck, we are going to make you into a Panther video. We're gonna make you the icon. You'll be changing outfits because you show up with a different outfit every weekend.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that TikTok kind of video where they're just like standing there in a ready position. It just like jumps
I
from
could-
like
I could
different
do that
costumes.
right.
Like a player select. Player
yeah.
select.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm gonna give him a different gun.
Now,
You know?
I want to know what
I
version
want
of
him to
Chuck I'm
reload
playing
every
this
time.
weekend. Oz Chuck?
U.S. Marine Chuck.
Hmm.
You know, Army Ranger, Desert Storm Chuck. You know, like
All right.
I don't think we have seen a Russian Chuck yet. No, I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Russian.
going
I
on
actually just got a Russian kit
That's
too. So that's
good.
a,
That's
bad. That's bad squad representation.
Oh, really? Okay. Are you gonna be wearing that out anytime soon?
no, I just bought it in case I need to play Rust for Milsims or something.
Ah,
If I ever
Okay,
need to.
well that's
it's,
not bad.
It's good.
Okay.
You're
Wear the
flexible
kit,
now.
wear
You
it,
have
wear
a
it.
Yeah.
bunch of kits that you could play
Wear
for
it.
Milsim.
So
And I
speaking of that,
don't
then-
have a the body armor for it, so I just kind of look like a tanker goof.
Oh, well, that's
That's
okay.
fine, yeah.
Everyone starts somewhere.
Yep.
But speaking on Milsims then, so since you are relatively new and everything like that, did you get a chance to play the recent Milsim at Crossfire?
I did not actually.
Okay. Alright.
I was planning on going with my dad, and then they introduced the age limit, and I am 17, so I'm right under the age limit there, and my dad's never played airsoft, so I wouldn't take him out to a Milsim for his first game. So
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's nice of you, and that's really unfortunate that you got roped in on that, unfortunately.
Okay.
But does that mean that you are thinking about partaking in Op Shanty?
100%, I'm doing that.
Were you at
Sweet.
the first op shanty?
I was not. I don't think I played
No,
when that happened.
He's
Doesn't
only 6
matter.
months old in airsoft. So.
Doesn't matter. You will be at the second.
Okay, so
What team are you on?
Yellow.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay. I'll
Hey
s-
man, I get to wear my favorite camo.
I will try and capture you as a commander.
You will duel me. I'm dueling all of you in a sword fight if I see you. I swear.
Have you ever seen Indiana Jones, or are you too young for that?
I'm the guy with the gun.
He's too. Yeah. I don't know why, but that's Rainbow to me. Like,
100%.
Yeah.
You see him running up to you, and he's
I'm
like, "I'm
just
gonna
like-
get you."
Yeah, Rainbow holds it over my head all the time. He's like, like I killed you once, and you get so angry. I'm like, I will murder you.
All right. Well, thanks, Kaz, for that little brief intro. Let's
Mm-hmm.
move on to Tom. Sitting quietly there in the dark.
Sorry, it's not so light in here.
That's all
Sorry.
good.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
So we've done an interview before. I believe it was the MWS segment.
It was, yeah.
Do you still have that MWS, or what's going on with it?
Yes, I would. I do have it, and I would
Did you
not
get
like
that
to talk.
fixed yet, or?
What happened?
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's broken.
Yeah,
So what's
yeah.
going
No,
on?
no,
with that?
no. Okay.
Yeah, tell us the
Tell us,
story.
tell
Come
us,
on.
yeah.
It's your
Okay.
first airsoft screw up.
It was, yes. So I bought it from Henry, actually, Mac. He got me a real steel Magpul trigger guard.
Yep.
And I'm like so stoked. Get home, and I'm putting it in, and you know the push pin, not the Magpul swat side, but the pistol grip side.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting it back in the pin. I'm like, oh, it's in. I'm like, hold on, flip it over. Cracked, chipped.
Ouch.
Broke my heart.
That's just the lower. That's
Yeah,
chipped,
just the
right?
lower, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after these last few months, I've been looking to see if I can get it replaced, but I've had some leads. It's all good. It's not a big deal. Like
Yeah,
it's just my stupid.
it's superficial. Like you could still
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. It's just my stupid OCD. But
That's okay.
yeah, it works. It works still.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I get it.
It's
Yeah.
coming out for GBB games with Poi. So
Yeah, you're ready
Good,
for it. I mean,
Good,
exactly.
good,
Yeah,
good, good,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, so you've joined up with Taskforce Wolfpack.
Yeah.
And are you number 2 in there? Are you the dad
I am.
figure, as you said?
I am. I'm probably.
Are you the oldest in the team?
I'm not the oldest. I'm the oldest along with someone else in the
Okay.
team. But a lot of the younger guys look up to me, and I want to help them, with airsoft and being friendly. It's all about that, right? Like if we can all have fun and just be friends and just it's the right thing to do. And today actually there was a team member who was looking at a new gun, and I took my time and went to that place and looked at the gun with them. Younger guy, and he ended up buying it. So I was glad to advise and be like, hey man, this is a good gun, because I wanted him to get it, and I know he was looking for one for a while. So I just like being that figure and helping, and I like these guys. They're my friends, right? I've made these new friends. Like
It's good.
Kaz said, he's been in it 6 months. Like Mac, what have I been in it for? Like since last August, not much more.
A year?
No, I think you've played over a year now.
It's about a year,
It's,
yeah.
it's either a year or very close. So
Because you came out just was it just after or just before? No, it was just before the pandemic, wasn't it?
it was just before, yeah. But
Oh, so it's been 2 years then. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
no, not that.
Wasn't it?
No, dude, last summer, man.
Because I thought you came out just before the shutdown.
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't like. Oh wait, what? Oh, we have to fact check it.
We gotta look back, man. We gotta look back.
gotta
You
look at
know
that
what?
Wayback
I'm
Machine,
gonna
alright.
look back
It
right now
feels.
at our
It
first
feels
photo.
like less than that,
Okay.
Dude, hey man, I don't even believe how long I've been
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
So bringing that up, actually, because for me personally, I have seen you go through quite the progression from when you first came
Yeah.
and were playing and everything like
Yeah.
that. So not only has your kit progression changed and some of your platforms decisions have changed, but has your play style changed? Like, how do you still play the same way? Like,
No.
what's changed now from then?
100% my play style has changed. I'm like way better now because I again, another shout out for BCAMF, because they have seriously, Mike and Duxter have really seriously changed my views on how to play and how to attack certain things, and it makes it more fun now. Like, what was it, last weekend? It was pissing rain, and me and another team member, we were just him and I, we were running duos, and we cleaned up. We put on a clinic. It was fun. And like, he had just done the course that day, last Sunday, and it was so much fun. And we just had a blast, and like the play style, it just worked. It just fit.
Nice.
That's really cool, and that's another thing, a really cool thing that you mentioned too, is about the BCMF course that's been going on and whatnot, and it's cool to see that you've improved from that. As a person who has played against you a couple times, yes, you are a little bit of a challenge sometimes, especially when I got you right in front of my sights there.
It's a nice shot.
Definitely
job.
really, really cool. So, okay. So same question. I'm gonna throw it over to Kaz. Playstyle. Have you changed your playstyle since from when you started versus how you're playing now?
I would say like what Tom was saying, the whole course with Director Armistead and Dexter, it's definitely made me change my perspective on how I work with a team. Because when I first started out, I was good, but not in a team playing way. I would kind of just run at the enemy and get really lucky. Whereas
Game of attrition. Got it.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
a game of wills at
sometimes I'd
that
just
point.
walk up with my pistol and shoot them, and they wouldn't even realize because I was singing songs, right? And they're just like, "Oh, you must be dead or something." No, I'm just walking, man. But yeah, he's taught me a lot. Tom's taught me a lot. My team has taught me a lot, and I feel like now working with them as a team it makes me realize that what I was doing before was not smart whatsoever. And when you actually work with a team, especially when they're your friends, they're your brothers, you end up being 10 times better than you ever were. So I'd say I'm definitely more of a team player now. So
Good. Good.
Okay, well, that's really cool to hear that you guys sort of have grown and seen a better way to get more out of what you guys are doing. Like, yeah, that course and whatnot. Would you guys recommend it to other people? Like, it, like,
110%.
yeah.
okay, all right. So definitely some benefit
110.
coming out of that and whatnot. Like, for some of the naysayers out there, from both of you guys, Tom, first, again, coming from like, let's say a perspective of a naysayer, what would you say against them? What's your convincing argument to want to partake in something like that?
Like, okay, so say you just show up every second weekend or every other weekend and you're just there to play.
Mhm.
And then you might be frustrated with yourself, like, oh, I'm not getting that many kills. I'm not, you look down bad at yourself. You know what I mean? If you take this course, like one course or the second course, phase 2, phase 3, whatever, like I've done all of them. It is seriously like, it'll open your eyes on how to properly like go about new engagements and playing, like, and at the same time it's so much fun. So it's a win-win, right? So you just win, like it's fun.
Another thing about that is it's $15 to be taught by someone who
Yeah.
actually knows what they're doing, not just in airsoft, but in real life training too.
Mhm.
And it's not like boot camp where you're getting there and he's screaming at your face and it's a ton of pressure. It's really laid back, but at the same time, it's very informational. And even if you've played for 10 plus years or you're just starting out, you're right in the middle, you can learn a whole lot from it.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's very helpful. So
Mm,
100% to anybody who's thinking not or thinking hell yeah, go with hell yeah, because it's amazing.
Good to
Okay,
hear.
well,
Good to hear. Yeah.
yeah, that's great feedback, actually. It's always good to hear testimonials like that. Because yeah, we
He's
have seen things like this come into the community, and sometimes they don't stick
yeah.
around, or people hype certain things up and then they don't follow through. So it's really cool to see that we have something that we can
And
kind
the
of recommend.
progression as well. You're
Mhm.
seeing
yeah.
it now from like a couple of months ago when when BCMF was in a scene, and then to now it's like they're just slowly picking up, and it's awesome, and they're gaining more members as they go along. So this is great to hear, especially as a board member for their for
Yeah.
BCMF as well.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah.
Well, it's
Um,
definitely fun playing against these two. That's
Yeah.
one thing I can say. Comparative to when it was their first time, where you could shoot them like a chicken with their head cut off. It's much more of a challenge now, and I always like that because I feel like, one, you get more out of what you're doing with airsoft, right? Two, you're using your airsoft, so that means that you're getting your money's worth out of it. And three, most of the time you're building camaraderie, and
Yep.
that's something that I really
and
dig on.
that's the big question I want to ask is you guys train. You went through the course, and then of course you're promoting it to your other team members. Are they taking the course as well, or you're teaching them the way?
Yeah, they took it so seriously. Like this past weekend, everyone who came, which it was like almost like a private team course. All of them took it seriously. and they all learned something. They all had a blast, and Kaz and I were talking to them, and they all loved it. So there's no L's. There's only W's.
That's good.
I kind of forced them to do it because I'm like, this
I
this
told
is
you to
the,
force them.
yeah. It's like this is the
Listen
last
to the word
time
of God.
It's like the last time of the season that he's going to be hosting it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I missed the second time because I was a dumbass and slept in too much
I remember
airsoft.
that.
Hey, but I got you there, though.
Tom helped me out. I got in for was it the third one?
Third.
Yeah.
It was the CQB indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got in for the CQB one and realized how damn fun it is and how awesome it is. So
I pulled some string.
When he announced the last tier 1 course, I was like, okay, yeah, we have to do this, and I'm getting everyone on it, and if they don't, I'm gonna scream at them. So
another question for you guys is I know this, I just want to get your opinion on this because you guys are a little bit like you're younger than me. Is video game a big influencer in terms of getting you into airsoft, or was it just Mac telling you, like, for you, Tom, like Mac telling you, come play?
I can jump on both of those because yes, Mac.
I just forced him out. He did it before he even met me. Like we knew each other and we were friends. But yeah, Tom,
I finally succumbed to Mac saying, "Hey, come play airsoft," and I did. But also, I want to add, for video games, like you said, Poi, yes, the team and I do play Warzone, and the comms are unreal, and we do catch W's, and it's really helpful. It's good for airsoft and COD. It's fun.
So communication wise, it's similar to how you guys play video games to at the field.
Yeah, we translate it. We translate it to both COD and airsoft. It's great.
There you go, guys. A team that works together online and offline at the field. You guys are gonna succeed. Is it the same for you, Kaz?
It's great practice, right?
For me, it was like I play a ton of FPS games, so I obviously had that love for that. And when I was a kid, okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but somewhere on YouTube, you can still find old movies that I made of me and my friends when we were really little playing with toy guns, and we filmed it. And it wasn't airsoft guns; they were Nerf guns, of course.
Yeah.
But we made movies out of it because I was just really into that military stuff. In fact, I joined Army Cadets for a while. I think I want to say 5 years or so. So that was really what got me into that whole community. But for airsoft, I was never planning to actually play because I was like, okay, this is a lot of money, and it's practically up there with like skiing and golf in terms of how much I want to put into it. So I'll just stay clear of it. But one of my buddies had for his birthday, he's a regular, and he's like, oh yeah, come on down. And I'm like, all right, sure. And I played with a rental, and I didn't get any kills, but I loved it. Just the feeling, that first adrenaline when you play is the best feeling. And so I had to keep coming back, spent a ton of money, and now I think it was the best financial decision of my life, honestly.
And here you are saying you didn't want to get into it.
You have to be determined, okay?
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say gaming had a part in it, but for me, it was definitely just the culture in general that made me want to get into it.
Okay, so let's get into the meat of the topic here, which is basically, who is Taskforce Wolfpack, and how did it start?
All right. Well, we had an original name, so I started this team with Tom because me and Tom were like, "Yo, we should just put together a team. Why not?" Right?
You want to? Hey, sorry to interrupt, but you were like, "Hey, are you on a team?" I said, "No, I'm kind of more like a lone wolf." That's how it kind of started. And then after that, remember that, Kaz?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. Yeah.
Yeah, me. You're like, "Are you on a team?" I said, "No, man. I'm like a lone wolf. I play by myself. I kind of just shoot the shit and have fun."
Good.
So that's kind of where it started. We had an original name. We were called Team
Prowler.
Originally. Yeah.
Prowler.
It was named, I don't remember what it was named after, but there was some reasoning behind it. I can't remember.
Something to do with Panther being based out
It,
of
it
a
was
Panther?
something to
Yeah.
it was something to do with like either like a call sign or
Oh, okay.
something I watched. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, um, so I got Tom as my first guy. I met some other buddies, let them hop in on the team, kind of branched out, just to get everybody settled in. And then before we decide to make it a serious team, get our patches and everything, we went for, I was like, we should decide if this is what our name's going to be.
Mm,
And
good.
we started talking about names, and we decided with Taskforce Wolfpack as the number one voted one, because we had votes for
We
the
had
different
votes, yeah.
names,
That's
Yeah.
good.
patches, stuff like that. So that was the one that we voted for, and we're still stuck with it. And we got all of the patches, and now we're here, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful patch. Who designed a patch?
It was from a site that sells patches. They do work for things like what's the word? It's like a dog. It's where you keep dogs.
It was beneficial to dog like adoption and like rescue
Yes.
dogs.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a win-win to just have that one.
So you bought
Yeah.
the patch. It also donates to a
Yes.
good cause as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
impressive!
Okay, that's
I love it.
neat.
I love it.
I like
I
that.
love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's a good. That's a
So
good
everybody
Yeah.
wins.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. So, I think Mac and Tack, you can back me up on this one. Like, certain teams do tend to like start with some sort of a backstory of, like they started from this and then went up. You guys, your origin story is pretty like you guys just banded together. Well, you and Tom banded together, and then it started from there. You had one name, and then afterwards, as you started growing, and then you got everybody to come in and be like, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna start a team. So
Mhm.
that is your origin story. I'm sure it's gonna continue on, grow bigger, and yeah, like like for meme team, it just started off with it was against the polar star thing, so we started doing our own mini games. I see you guys doing your own mini games, and I love that because I see you guys going across the river and doing your own mini games. And yeah, I can
Mhm.
tell you right there, like, that's how my team started. And we just started playing our own mini games, started doing our own thing, working together, going
Mm.
out, and doing activities outside of airsoft, right? um does the term still apply? You wouldn't meet friends like this, or from your work, because airsoft, like, you play airsoft, you meet these great group of people. If you go back to work, would you ever think, or would if you go back to how you were living your life before, would you have ever met these people?
That's the thing, is that I don't think I would have, because I feel like airsoft is a big community, but it's fairly small considering the place we're in. So like there's a lot of people and they're everywhere, and you can't tell who plays it or who doesn't, right?
Mm.
Um, but if I didn't make these friendships that I did through airsoft, right, I'd be living some boring ass life, because I've been through every sport. Like I've been through hockey, badminton, swimming, basketball,
Impressive.
soccer,
You're
right?
17 and you've done all that?
Yeah, hockey was like the number one. I played that like since I can't even remember, since I was super little, right? All the way
Yeah.
up till I was like what, 12. So I played all these sports, football too. I didn't mention that, but and all of them, they have this weird complex where you feel like there's like an alpha, right? Like the top dog. There's always the person who's better than you, someone who's there's that chain of command kind of thing. With airsoft, everybody is just extremely nice, and everyone's really welcome and open to new people, and veterans of the sport, of course. So I feel like without this community, I would be doing pretty much nothing compared. Like I wouldn't have nearly as many friendships as I do now. So in a way, airsoft kind of saved me, really.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. That's the one thing I want to hear all the time when it comes to
Mhm.
people playing airsoft, is the community aspect of it. It's not that talked about a lot in our political talks when it comes to like C21 and stuff, but I've always try and highlight it all the time, and that's it's always like it's always heartwarming to hear about it. For you, Tom, coming in as an adult, like me,
Yeah.
Mac,
Yeah.
Mac, and Tack, we all came in as an adult. How does that like compare to like, you coming in, and then would you have met these people in your regular life, without Airsoft?
See that's the thing. Like Kaz says, like I grew up with sports too, hockey primarily. I played hockey all my life, and I aged out, and I played beer league, and it was with good guys, but the interest changed. And when I finally came out, what is it, Mac, like last year, like August or whatever. Since then, like the friendships, like Kaz said, it's just you can't really put a word to it. It's really special, and I really enjoy coming out to like every weekend now to Panther. Like I look forward to weekends now. Like I haven't been able to say that for a long time. Like I look forward to weekends, like Saturdays or Sundays. I usually come Saturdays, but it's just really special. And like, sure, I'm older than these guys by like 10 years, whatever, but who cares, right? I come every weekend to see them, and we have a good time. Like we're the same age. It doesn't matter the age. We're just vibing. We're having fun. So I'm very thankful for that. And you guys, Poi and Mac and Tack, for introducing me to this more over the past few months, and it's really good.
Aw.
Well, we would definitely appreciate that sentiment. Like, that's exactly what we go for, and that's exactly what we want to portray, especially to the community, especially our community, because we all look to be able to support each other, because at the end of the day, one less friend and one less teammate is one less person to shoot at and compete against.
Yes,
So, the more friends you have, the more fun you're having at Panther, guys. Don't forget that.
So, how many team members do you guys have currently in your team?
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Kaz, pull this up, or I have to pull it up?
yeah. Hold on. 2,
You got
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We got 12 right now, I think.
Pull it right now. I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's,
well,
that's
a
a
solid
squad.
number.
That's a squad.
Yeah.
That's a
So
squad
we
right there.
we
yeah.
used to have more. Just some stuff happened. Some people don't show up as often,
Things
and
change.
it's just a mutual kind of thing. But I feel like the goal with people, at least on our team, is that we want to be pretty close knit. Like everybody on the team I can talk to and have a genuine conversation with, and like every time I show up, I'm like happy to see them.
That's good.
So
And
I feel
that's
like
part of the task force. Like Kaz said, it's close knit. It's
Yep.
we're not just a team where we'll throw a patch at your head and we'll be like, hey, come on now.
Of friends. It's a close group of friends.
Yep. And I agree with that sentiment, because my team works the same way. We're very close knit, and some of it spanning almost 8 years now when I first started the team. So it's yeah, I agree with your statement there. You have people that you work well together, and that's a close knit community or close knit friends. So I forgot to pop up the patch here, but I pulled it up from your Taskforce Wolfpack Instagram page. So I'm just gonna show it here on the video. Like I said, that is a very lovely patch, and now that I know that it goes to a good cause, great patch overall. Yeah, it's just two colors.
Beautiful patch.
Two colors. It's probably cheap to make too, and that's a husky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
No, don't listen to them. It's a wolf.
It's a wolf. It's a wolf.
It's a wolf.
Sorry, guys. It's a wolf. It's a wolf.
Descendant of the husky. I think.
Hey, they just branched off into a different area. Okay, they're still wolves.
It's part of the wolf family. Okay, it's up there.
So let's just jump right into this. I don't want you guys to play favorites, but for your team members, who are some of the notable team members that you have, or what they're known for?
Okay, I'm gonna go first with this because I'm extremely proud of one of our team members here.
Okay.
During Armistad's course, one of us, we had our whole team there. One of us
I was advising.
Yeah. One of us showed very late. However,
Very
after
late.
they showed up, yeah, it was like an hour or something. They slept in. It's fine. It was like me, except they ended up coming anyways.
You made up for it.
Yeah. We took the timed course points, and this is someone who's been playing for 3 months, right? So that's lower than me. That's a lower time than me. They ended up getting 11 seconds. I think it was 5 targets, 2 barricades, 1 reload, and they ended up getting the highest points as well.
They
And
killed it.
that's Reese.
They killed
Reese
it.
did fantastic, and
Hell
I'm
yeah.
extremely proud of him. Especially, it surprised me because you have like the people with all those really expensive guns and gear, and they've been playing for so long, and they run the
He
course.
bucked up, man. He
Yeah.
bucked up.
And then you
he
see
showed
Reese
us.
out there, and he just shredded through them, just shredded with
He
a
bucked up. He
with a
deserved it.
G&G, the mad lad, right? So I'm extremely proud of him. That was probably the most memorable moment of the team for me, at least, because
Yeah.
just all seeing him do that was
Can vouch
just
for that.
really cool.
It was
So
nice to see.
yeah,
That's good. And what about you, Tom?
Close to what Kaz said about Reese, but just the fact that the whole team was there Sunday. All of us. It's been a while since like we've all played together, so the fact that everybody was there, it was just nice. It was just really good to see. Like we always talk, we talk
Yeah.
every day. Like that's the good thing. But to see everybody there and having fun and learning, I'll take that as a win.
That's pretty good. MacTac, when was the last time we've had a full team come out? Because this as a team grows older, it's one of those things where
It's better to catch them early, just like how we were saying at the beginning here, just because as soon as they get past the squad, it gets really hard, 1, to organize, and 2, let's be real, once you're more than like 10 people, you're all children after that anyway.
So my recommendation, guys, is enjoy it because
Yeah.
it's the best part of having a team. It's like
Mhm.
giving me like warm feelings. So like, oh god, you guys are hanging out as a team. Everyone's showing up and playing together. It's just one of those things. As a team grows older, priorities change or things start to get different. But you enjoy it when everybody shows up and all there. Like that segues to another question here, which is basically, do you guys hang out outside of Airsoft?
Yep.
we do.
We do.
We hang out mostly. We play games because we're not that far apart, but we all have different lives, different jobs. Most of us are kids, so we're in school.
Yeah.
But most memorable thing that we did outside of Airsoft is we all of our team took a trip to the night market, which was
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah, I think that was 2 months ago, a month ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
about that. Yeah, about
Yeah,
that.
they opened up a month ago. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like right after opening.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. Me and my
Yeah,
team.
so we all
used to do
gotta get
weekly
together.
Movies, yeah.
we brought
Yeah.
some of our friends not on the team too, just to get to meet everyone. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Good.
so we're not even to mention Tom. Tell them about what you guys did.
Oh yeah, last Friday I took Reese and Jace to Top Gun.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey.
nice.
And
I'm hoping
I
to see
bought-
that this weekend. Yeah.
And I bought them it was like the full
The
stand,
haptic
like
seats. Yeah.
Yeah.
the D box seats. I bought them that, and then it was worth it.
Yeah.
Uncle Tom for the win here, guys.
Yeah.
I
damn.
want to say Reese does work at Cineplex, so he got me kind of an in.
Ah,
But I bought the tickets for us. I said, you know what, Reese, we're doing the full stand. So I
Yeah.
got the tickets for another guy, for Jason, then Reese, and then it was so much fun.
nice.
So much fun. It was so worth it.
So while at the night market, did you guys get to go to camouflages?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
What
We
did you guys
did.
It was
say?
a shit show. It was a
Oh,
shit show.
man.
There was
They
this.
had more lethal weapons than airsoft guns. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
There was this guy he's probably never held a fake gun or gun
Oh
in his
my
life
God.
who walked up and he started pointing it at people.
That's
and
just
pressing
when
the
we got there
trigger.
too. Just when we got there.
It was right when we got there. We're like, oh, there should be camouflage here, right? Let's go check it out. And this guy just whipping out the cap
He's like
gun, just
this.
pointing it at people.
Like,
Yeah.
Mac, your
It was-
face just tells it all.
Oh my gosh. I actually said something to the guy. I told the guy, I said, look, man, just put it down.
Chill, dude.
I told the guy, look, man, come on.
That was a lot of fun though. That was a lot. And you
Yeah,
know
it was
what?
a lot. It was
Highlight
really
of
good.
that night is just we were all together.
Oh,
It was
but
fun.
personally, I got to go. I thought they were for kids. I didn't think I was allowed on them, but I got to go in those big hamster balls in the water, and I had a blast there. That was so much fun. I have a video of it too, of me tripping and falling over and hit my head like a dumbass. So that
Hey,
was
man,
yeah.
that's why we wear helmets. People think it's like cool or something. But it's like, no, man,
Airsofters wearing helmets.
I'm just stupid.
Oh man.
It's just like army guys. It's like, man, it's stopping a bullet. It's just because we're stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, we're running around in the woods. So another question for me is, since both of you are the two sort of veterans in the group, or in the team that you have, what's your, what's your experience building the team? Have you had online communities before, or have you had I'm already answering my question because I know you guys both played on team sports before. Did you guys base it on that, or was this a completely different experience overall?
It was pretty natural. It's kind of just molded and I don't know, blended together. It just worked.
Yeah, I mean, for our team, like all of the people at Airsoft, like I've never met
Shit.
these guys.
Be right back. Sorry.
Oh, good, bro.
Take it away, Taz. Be right back.
Yeah. I met all these guys at Airsoft. So it was just kind of hey, you know what, these guys are super nice and they're good to be around, so I want to play with them. But in terms of like online communities before, I've been a part of a ton of shit, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And you told us that through your moderator interview.
Yeah.
That's why I
yeah.
wanted you in.
I was super into SCP for a bit, so I did some moderation for their servers. And what else? I'm still into it, but I also have a hobby for making film and alternate reality games. So I'm still in that community too. So I'd say I have a pretty large reach over really niche communities.
Okay, that's
So,
good. I mean,
yeah.
you have some pretty nerdy groups that you moderate or hang out with. So
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense.
it makes
sense
nerdy.
for Airsoft as well. So
Yeah.
it's just a progression of your nerdiness to physical.
Dude, it's the no bitches club.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh, my bad. Hey, cut that out. Cut that out.
why? This is live. You can't cut that out. Like,
Oh wait, this is all live. Gotta go, guys.
That's okay. Tom doesn't know at this point, so don't worry.
Back. Sorry. I have to deal with the dogs.
So
No, yeah, as I was saying, it's super cool and everyone loves it, and you get all of your friends and females along with it. Yeah, I should stop.
So what are some growing pains have you noticed building this team? Is there any sort of irritations or oh, we got to do this, or I know you guys are still like less than, was it 3 months with your team?
Yeah.
Is it still fun?
Is it still fun? Is it does it become like
have you hit it yet?
yeah.
It's still really fun. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
most of our problem is just sometimes we just jump a little too fast onto
We jump to conclusions sometimes.
yeah.
Impatient. You're impatient.
Yeah, we just kind of, especially with like we've had people come through our team, which like first glance, oh yeah, these guys are awesome, right? And then they end up, not being too awesome.
Not the right fit.
Yeah, just not the right fit for our team. So, that's the biggest pain. But other than that, we all work like great together, and there's not a lot of issues between all of us. It's mostly just that. Honestly, I can't think of anything else.
And the nice thing with our team is we're like really flexible. Like say some weekends, not all of us can come. And then there's some weekends where there's a lot of us there. And then like, I know I will say for myself, I like to branch out sometimes and play with like other friends I have. And like, that's the nice thing. Like we're a team, but like at the same time, it's nice that we can allow each other to play with other friends. Like but at the end of the day, we just come back together. Like, I play with Mac a lot. I play with Tack a lot. Alonzo and Schoolboy, and I run with them sometimes, especially for night games, because some of the team haven't experienced night games yet. But that's the nice thing. Like, we all have our friends from other, places, but at the end of the day, we have that knit group, like Kaz and I said.
Mac Tack, anything from you guys?
So speaking of night games that you were mentioning, so you are a partaker of night games. Kaz, are you in the same boat there?
Yeah, I play night games. I'm horrible at them, but yeah, I do participate, yes.
So with that being said then, does the rest of your guys' team play night games? Because as a person who plays night games with Mac and whatnot, I'm not saying that the turnouts are horrible, but we would like to increase the amount of people playing night games just to sort of increase the fun, as well as have multiple games being run at the same intervals, because we don't always have to play in big groups. But I know, just like how everyone is in the morning, people would like to have regular intervals of games. And so have you guys thought about bringing your crew along to encourage the numbers to grow, or are they just not that type of player base?
I mean, we have like most of our team, like a good group of our team, we usually stay around for night games. It's just that I feel like because most of the players on our team are pretty new,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
me, like I'm still getting used to the whole night thing. But it doesn't feel, I guess I'd say like in their perspective, it's just it's a little hard to have fun when
It's
Fun to
hard
get
to
smoked
introduce
all the
it in like a beginner's aspect,
yeah,
because
especially when
usually,
you're facing guys with like
yes,
nods and
with
everything.
nods and
So
stuff, and I can attest to say, like, I think I've done 3 or 4 night games now,
Mhm.
and I've kind of gotten used to it, of what's happened, what happens, and like what to expect. But yes, I've talked to Kaz and the rest of the guys, and said, like, yeah, it'd be fun to learn, because I'm still learning. I was talking to Julian. I was out. I died. I was out of respawns, and I was talking to Julian from ASG, and said, like, yeah, I'm still learning. Watching the silhouettes when dusk becomes dark, and it's something to learn, and I'm still learning it, like I said, and it's fun to learn. It's challenging, but it's fun, and I really enjoy playing night games, and it's fun, and I want the rest of the guys to experience that.
It's a different
Okay.
game, man.
It's
Alright.
it's different. It's very different.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right.
Do you have anything, Mac? No? Okay. I want to ask this. I know it's still fresh out of people's minds. Future prospects, based on C21 looming, what does that mean for your team? Are you guys gonna still keep playing if it's been royally assented, meaning that it's in law, or are you guys gonna stop, or what are you guys thinking?
I'll let you start, guys.
yeah, so I have 2 responses to this, because I don't trust their word on how they're gonna do this thing. So when they say, oh yeah, you can keep your guns and you can continue to play, you just can't buy and stuff like that, I don't know if I 100% trust that, but at the same time, I feel like our team would want to stick around, because we all love Airsoft a ton. And like we said before, like it's what keeps us together. It's kind of the thing that we look forward to all the time. So I don't think our team will go anywhere if it does go through. But I was talking about this, and I don't know if I mentioned it to my team. I mentioned it to some other people. If it does go through, and it goes through bad, as in we can't use our stuff anymore, I'm doing Star Wars. I'm doing a Star Wars roleplay. I don't care. I'm throwing on Clone Trooper kit, and I'm running around with like a lightsaber or something.
I mean, that's not the E11 blaster is not a real.
Yes,
Is
exactly.
Wait. Is it?
Well,
Someone needs to fact check me on this, because I think there
Well,
is
no,
one.
you got to remember the wording of the build. If it's made to replicate with near precision right, like, you're screwed, man. It's like all guns.
It's awful. It's just an awful thing, but
Yeah, man.
Okay, we're gonna have to do Western, guys. They can't get us with antiques.
Okay, I can get behind that. I can get
No,
behind that.
I said 1812 loadouts. Let's see
Yeah,
them.
Civil
No,
War era. We're gonna have to
no,
do a Civil
what?
War era.
Cat,
Men, skirmish line,
1812.
skirmish line.
Did you just say Civil War?
Yeah.
Did you know when the Civil War was?
Late
Go
1800s.
go up a few years, like 50. He's pulling up
18.
Google.
What? No, I'm on the damn dock.
I'm on the damn talk.
All right. So, what about you, Tom? Would you keep continuing, or would you stop, or?
Now you're making me have to look it up. What the fuck?
I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't. I think it would be silly to disband something
the
that's
hell?
so good.
1861. Get.
Cat,
got-
you
you
said
got-
1800s like you were claiming the whole century. You don't like,
Yo, bro.
or like the whole millennium. Like, no.
Bro.
Anyways, Tom, go
Details.
ahead.
No, it's all good. Yeah, no, I wouldn't disband anything. I think it would be stupid because disbanding it would lead to like further friendship loss. I think because if you disband it, like, oh, okay, we can't talk anymore, then it would just lead to bad things. Like, I think we should just, well, personally, me, I would just be like, keep the team going. Like, sure, say the worst comes to worst and we can't play Airsoft on weekends. And then losing that camaraderie with your friends, over time, like, yeah, say it dies, like weekend after weekend, it'll pass further and get worse and worse. So I think in doing that, it would be a bad thing. Just keep the friendship going, of course, obviously, for me at least.
Yeah, we just let's just go camp out at the the laser tag arena. And we're just gonna, like, we'll just start fucking kids up there. Like, parents are gonna start complaining about like why their kid can't have a good time at laser tag anymore, and it's like, well, you
Because of these
took away our-
teenagers
throwing
away our
flash
Airsoft.
grenades, like, like, oh, you
doing
guys didn't have-
actual tactics.
yeah, like stacking on a building, like
Oh my
those
God.
poor
Can
kids.
Can you imagine, like, 10
Peace
years from
was
now, we
never
have
an
to
option.
do laser tag, and we're just like owning the entire arena.
Peace was
This was never an option.
It went from Panther paintball, Panther Nerf, Panther Airsoft. Now it's Panther Laser.
Panther laser tech.
I was actually talking to Elliot. I'm like, I'm waiting for Panther Water Park.
Would we just call ourselves Panzer at that point?
It's just a small kiddie pool in the middle of the
Small
safe zone.
slides into the river.
That's environmentally
Hey,
protected. We can't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
Why would we do
Redact
that?
that. Sorry.
Oh my lord.
Redact
Yeah,
that
why
statement.
would we do that?
Sorry, forgot.
All right, so we've reached the end of the interview here. Thank you very much, guys. I have one last question, and this is a Panther Airsoft folding table talk question, and I think that the two guys know it.
Mhm.
I think, Tom, you've answered this one, so I'll go to Kaz right away.
Yep.
Airsoft, is it a hobby or a sport? And give us the explanation.
Do I have to pick one or the other?
Tell me
You
the
can
truth.
have both.
Tell me the truth.
But you have to explain yourself.
Tell me the truth.
Okay. From my perspective,
The truth.
I think it's a sport.
There we go. That's what I thought.
I think because of going through each and every sport, I've never seen this amount of teamwork in my life. And I've never seen this many people who you'd never expect to be running out there in pounds of gear who do, right? And they put their all into it. And I've never seen that kind of motivation before. So it's 100% a sport. But for the people who buy gear and let it sit in your closet,
Hey,
that is a hobby.
Oh,
That is a
damn.
hobby.
Called me out.
Damn.
Called me
Oh,
out.
no.
what are you?
Oh no!
You were doing so well. And then you. And then you
Not gonna lie,
and
you
then
had me at the
attacked
first
me.
half.
And then you attacked. me.
Oh no!
You're just jealous, Kaz.
A little bit.
Eventually, you would become that hobbyist.
You wish you had stupid money.
Shit, I'm almost
Oh,
there
you
myself.
wait, Mac. You wait. All right?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
almost
see,
there
you'll see.
myself, man.
Oh man.
Tom, has it changed for you, or is it still the same thing from your previous statement?
Tom, how much?
Oh,
of that
actually,
made?
yeah, no, because
Tom,
the last time
Tom.
we talked to you, this
You-
was before the Armistead thing.
Tom,
So
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
Has
This one, yeah, it
changed.
was. Do you remember what I first said, Boy, or no?
I
Yeah.
don't recall, but we could probably go back to it in a bit. Or
I
later.
call it a
Someone will,
sport.
someone will
call
clip it.
I call it a sport.
Yeah.
Sport.
I call it a sport
Yep.
because after like recent, like I said, the BCMF course and just playing every weekend, like I've missed maybe one weekend in the past like 3 months.
Mm.
It
So
kills you. And it kills you. It's like missing a workout.
or yeah, exactly. And I enjoy it every weekend, and I take it so seriously when I play now. Like I think Mac or Tuck or maybe Poi, if they've heard me, they can attest. They can hear me in the field now, and I'm yelling at guys, at randoms and other players, and I want to help, and I'm like being vocal, and it's just
Yeah,
fun.
you used to be very quiet back in the days. Now you're like
Yes.
very vocal. That's
now
good.
I'm telling the rentals, hey, watch my 6, scan that sector, and then I'm telling the next guys 20 feet ahead of me, hey, we got tangos to the right, or going left to right, or right to left, whatever. I'm like yelling all the time. I love it. It's fun. It's great, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, it makes for a better game atmosphere and everything.
Yes, yeah, and if it makes someone else's day better and more fun, that works for me.
Well,
Okay.
exactly, because
All right, there,
sometimes
Stone Mountain.
people get confused, right? And they don't know what to do. So, like Poi knows, like he goes out there and takes commander role instantly
Yeah.
just because of like his freaking experience points. Like it's so funny when we go play. Like, man, when the other time me and Poi were supposed to be just playing, this motherfucker starts yelling at kids. I'm like, Poi, what are you doing? We're assaulting the ridge. He's like, yeah, the left side over there. Poi, stop. Okay,
But we
The
need
four of
coverage,
us-
man. We need coverage. What if they
four
come
of
this
us are
way?
trying to play, and he's all like, "Yeah, but we got to allocate the resources." Like,
So my logic is like Max playing checkers here. I'm playing chess over there.
king me, bitch.
I'm already planning 10 moves. Max is already like, I'm just gonna go for
At the
black.
enemy respawn. Yes.
It's Queen's Gambit, but Airsoft.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, you two. Mac Tack, any last words before we close this off?
I love you both. Thanks, so much for coming on.
Love you too.
I wanted to hear this more than ask you guys because I mean, Tom, I know you. Like, for people who don't know that, like Tom and I go way back, and then like Kaz, like God, we hang out online enough anyway. So like, and then I like, God damn it, you're at my goddamn field like all the time. Like, there's no getting it.
Hold on, Mac Tack. This is a question for both of you.
Okay.
What's your favorite moderator?
Who's my favorite
Both
moderator?
of them are here.
I can't
Think
tell.
wisely.
No, I can't
Think-
tell that.
no, think
Classified.
wisely.
I don't pick favorites and
No.
tell you.
It's Hans. It's got to.
No, it's Ty.
Oh. Damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Ty's gonna
yeah,
listen to
yeah.
this later, and then he's gonna
I'm never coming
Ty,
back.
put
He's
comment
gonna-
down below in the video with the heart, okay? And then
He's
we
gonna
know
jump
why.
up and down after hearing that.
Tack, what about you? You gonna say anything?
No comment.
No comment.
I need to see some more stats before I make a decision.
Tack, me and Tack are the same. I like stats. I want to see some more ban hammers. I mean,
No.
Timeout card.
This
I have
Discord
to
rolled
talk
out a
to
new
you
feature.
before it's bro.
Timeouts will suffice in my opinion. But I think you both are doing a fantastic job. I really appreciate you guys, putting in the time and effort. I know the Discord can be a little
hectic.
Daunting.
it is
Mhm.
in itself the name Discord. So you
Discourse.
have you have that there.
Discourse.
Yeah. So
Before we head out, can we grab your social medias, guys? Starting with Tom. If you want to share.
You can follow me on Instagram, Thrasher T. No extras, just at Thrasher T. That's it.
Nice.
Almost like Thrasher, but Thrasher T. Don't pronounce the T because it's happened before. So
all right, and then you, Kaz.
Yeah, I mean, you can always follow the Taskforce one because that's the one I run that account. But my other account has some numbers, but I'll repeat it twice. So it's my last name. It's Miller. So Miller, and then 24761. So again, like I'm a telemarketer or something. That's 24761. Okay. Yeah.
And if you call right now, it'll be 20% off.
All right. Thank you very much,
Okay.
guys. Tack, go ahead and close this segment.
Okay, well, all right, guys. This has been episode 89 of the Panther Airsoft Folding Table Talk. We had Kaz and Tom joining us here for their team interviews. We'd like to thank them. Thank you very much. And we hope to catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys know about when these episodes come out, when we release them. So, hey, guys, love, peace, and chicken grease. We'll catch you on the next one.
Goodbye.
Adios. I'm waving. You can't see me though.
I'm working on the gear that sits